Tom Kozlowski and Andrew Williams here with you on 104.5 The Team and 104.5theteam.com, filling in for Armen Williams and Geoff Levack. And joining us as he always does every Tuesday, Giants offensive lineman Geoff Schwartz. Geoff, it was a pretty interesting week there for the Giants. Let's start with Odell Beckham Jr. He's your teammate. Is the actions that he displayed on Sunday involving Josh Norman something that you've seen working with him? Is he an emotional guy like that? Did it surprise you at all?
Well, he's very passionate. He is emotional. He wants to be the best. I think that he's had times where, I think he got fined maybe early in the year for throwing a punch or whatnot. That happens in the game. It's not just Odell. I think that in the sum of all the parts from Sunday was probably a little uncommon from him. That's not really who he is.
Geoff, were you shocked that neither of the guys were ejected during the game?
I think that the referees should have kind of got it under control early. I mean, I could tell from where I was sitting up in our box that this was going to continue. It wasn't something that was going to happen one play and then not happen again. So I think that I'm not sure whether they should have been ejected, but if something had been done early enough to kind of say, hey, guys, this is not going to happen, if it happens again, then we can't eject you, then, I think that would have stopped.
We've had callers, we've had Giants fans suggest that Tom Coughlin should have taken Odell Beckham Jr. out for a more of extended period of time. Do you believe he should have done that?
I don't really know. I don't think coach is watching Odell every play. So he's not seeing what's going on. And our replays are not showing what's going on either. So unless it's happening right in front of him, I don't really know if he knew the full extent of what was going on in every play. So I don't know how you can take him out. The referees didn't warn any of them. They didn't warn the coaching staff. So I don't think that he thought it was as bad as it ended up being.
Geoff, you were on the Panthers. Did they have this whole bat thing on the field, the team thing before the games when you were there? No,
I did notice the bat. I was actually standing by the defensive backs while they were warming up. I did notice the guy was carrying the bat. I've now seen the video of him maybe pointing it at Odell. I don't really have an issue with the bat itself, but obviously if you're going to use it to threaten the player, use it as more than just a rallying cry or a prop, then it's an issue.
Giants offensive lineman Geoff Schwartz joins us here on 104.5 The Team and 104.5theteam.com. Tom Kozlowski and Andrew Williams filling in for Armen and Levack today. Geoff, a lot of fans and media members have pointed out that some of your teammates, in comparison to the Carolina Panthers, were not as active holding back Odell Beckham Jr. Guys like Cam Newton were out on the field trying to hold back Josh Norman from fighting Odell Beckham Jr. Do you have an issue with your teammates not maybe putting an arm around Odell Beckham Jr. or at least trying to defend one of their top players on this team?
Well, I think Eli spoke to him a couple times. Obviously his wide receiver coach did. There were guys on the sidelines that spoke with him. No one ran on the field to talk to him, so it wasn't like at Cam and Josh situation where you see that happening. And I just think that at the time, I wasn't down the sidelines, but we're down by a lot of points. We're trying to find a way to come back. We're trying to find solutions and answers to their defense and to stop making mistakes. I just don't know if the focus was on Odell. I think the focus was on trying to find ways to score, and that maybe that's why you didn't see more of it. But I do think that he was that guys talked to him.
How was the team's mindset after the game with the Washington win? You're in this playoff race. What's the vibe like right now around the team?
I'm not in the facility as much because I'm rehabbing and stuff like that. So I don't know what the guys are feeling. I know that I would feel like, well, we have to win the last two games and they have to lose the last two games. So we had our chances at this point in the year. We lost at Washington. We've lost 4 games in the last play of the game. So we've had our chances, and we have to just keep battling. We're still in it, and obviously Sunday night's a huge game for us.
Geoff, the big question throughout the afternoon, probably into the evening, is the appeal process. If Odell Beckham Jr. can win an appeal, be on the field for you guys Sunday when you take on the Minnesota Vikings, what may be the casual NFL fan or someone who covers it may not know about the appeal process. How does this work, and what are the probabilities that Odell Beckham Jr. could be on the field Sunday?
Well, there's a panel of appeals officers that are agreed upon between the PA and NFL, and I believe James Thrash is the one that was chosen to hear his appeal. Mm-hmm. So I believe they have a conference call. I don't think Odell goes to the offices and talks to them, but they have a conference call, and I think that he'll explain his position or why he did what he did, or what provoked him, what happened. I hope that the appeals officer takes into account kind of everything that happened, not just the play that I think the kind of launching himself. And I think that was the play that got him suspended. I don't think any of the other stuff really would get him much more of a fine. So I hope that he takes into account everything, and we have our guy back on Sunday.
Giants offensive lineman Geoff Schwartz joins us here on 104.5 The Team and 104.5theteam.com. Tom Kozlowski and Andrew Williams filling in for Armen and Levack today.
All right, Geoff, let's lighten it up a little bit. It's a holiday season. What was your favorite gift you got during Hanukkah?
I got a custom suit. That was pretty nice.
Oh, look out, man.
Yeah.
Okay, what color?
It was blue. It's a three-piece. I'm thinking it's a three-piece suits now because a couple of reasons. One, it makes me look thinner. Two, you can't see me sweat. So those are both win-wins for me. And so that was fun. I got that. That was all I got. Oh, my parents gave me a gift. And that was about it. I'm not a big gift person. I need a gift.
Andrew and I, we were checking out your Twitter at Geoff Schwartz. There was something that surprised us because you were watching the Monday Night Football game last night, and a lot of your tweets were about your fantasy team. To me, it seems weird that an NFL player has a fantasy football team. Was it weird watching the game last night and having that dynamic, almost to move yourself into the fan perspective watching it?
Yeah, because my guy Cooks got me like 17 points and I won. Now I'm in the final this week. It's actually me. So I'm in this league. I don't play very often, but it's me and Jeff Allen of the Chiefs, my good buddy. We are in the final this week.
So wait, do you? I can imagine like a situation during the season where if you have a guy who you might be going up against, maybe you say, "Hey, man, I
typically try not to play."
Okay.
Guys that we're playing that week.
Makes a lot more sense, and you're going to avoid a lot of trouble doing that. Okay, very good.
Was OBJ your first pick?
No, I don't do my drafts. That's one thing.
Okay,
I'm not sitting through a draft. You gotta be kidding. So I outsource my drafting. The previous two times I played, a buddy of mine, I won both times I played previously, and a buddy of mine did my draft. I just paid him a sushi dinner, and then a friend of mine, Anita Marks, she works for the Giants, and she does a lot of fantasy football for ESPN. She did my draft this year. So my team is loaded. I mean, there's a reason I have the best record in my league. So
if you don't do the draft, do you split your winnings with whoever does it?
Well, there's no money.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, we can't play fantasy for money.
Okay.
So it's just for pride, and to say that I've won 3 years in a row now. 3 times. I take it back. I played in 2011. I played last year and this year.
Geoff Schwartz, fantasy certified.
There you go, man. He's doing.
My team is good, though. I'm looking at my team right now. I have 1, 2, 4 green opponents this week. So we'll see. I'm excited.
It sounds like you're updating your roster right now, like while you're on the phone with us, starting to make adjustments. That's fantastic.
No, I need a new quarterback because my quarterback is Bridgewater, so I have to find a quarterback this week.
Well, you know what? That sets up us into a great transition. Giants offensive lineman Geoff Schwartz joining us here. His New York Giants taking on the Minnesota Vikings this Sunday night. Geoff, what gives your team the best chance to take down the Vikings, a team that's competing for an NFC playoff spot just like the Giants are?
I mean, the simplest thing is eliminating mistakes, eliminating penalties that kill drives, eliminating red zone turnovers, eliminating drops, things that get us in trouble. I mean, we've played good football at times. We need to be more consistent. And, Minnesota's a beatable team just like everyone is. And we played now 2 undefeated. I mean, the only one was not undefeated anymore. But, we played 2 teams at a time that were undefeated, and we lost, combined 4 points with no time remaining. So we definitely have talent. We just have to stop making mistakes to kill us.
Giants offensive lineman Geoff Schwartz. Make sure to follow him on Twitter at Geoff Schwartz. And every week he's brought to you by McLean. Geoff, thank you so much. We'll talk again next week. Take care, man.
All right. Take care, guys.